could be with anyone, you and me. You could be with anyone, and I could be with anyone. You're here with me. You're here with me.
Hello everybody. Welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney Trilogy Apollo Justice Edition. That's what we're doing. Hey Cinta, hello John. I didn't ask how your day was doing. You can try and beat me to the punch all you want, but I am controller of my own destiny. Happy December, last month of the year. Yep, say goodbye to 2025. It's almost time to shoot it in the fucking back. But before we do that, we have an entire Christmas month ahead of us. Hope you got your shopping done. But with that being said, yes? Congrats on the watch streak, John. Why would you do this? Why would you subject yourself to constant watching of me? I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. That is cruel and unusual punishment. Probably also considered a war crime in 13 countries. And 6 planets. But we're not here to talk about the geopolitical structure of France. We're here to talk about the geopolitical structure of Japan-America. Yep. And noodles. The bit was going on, and I also just kind of forgot that we were playing a game about the legal system. So, you know. You also provide good contents? I mean, I don't try and provide the table of contents, but if you guys think I'm a good one, then I'm sorry you find every other table of contents you have found in your life so lacking. I'm sorry, alright? The industry needs to do better. The table of contents industry isn't doing nearly enough. And we need to know what page things are on. It's not working. It's just not working. But we can make it my fault, goddammit. We can try our hardest to make the failings of the industry my problem, goddammit. And it all starts with getting a law degree. I don't think Apollo Justice is gonna help me with that. Because he's somehow got a magical fucking bracelet or something that makes him see people's fidgety fingers. I guess. And you know what? Hey, I am A-okay with more money allowing us to, like, see people's fucking nonsense. Makes me feel pretty good. But with all that out of the way, why don't we just get into it? Less talking I do, the more talking I can do. If that makes sense? I don't know if it does. Alright. Where are we going? We're going to People Park. Yes, I had to end it last time because my voice was fucked. Speaking of fucking over my voice box, June 16th, People Park. I'm trying to do less throat voices. I'm gonna try more head voices and more stomach voices. Huh? Does something about this scene look different to you? The blue tops are gone. Maybe that's it. Yeah, I think you're right. Look over there. The white frocked detective from yesterday? Oh, she seems to be apologizing reverently to the trash can. She's under a lot of stress. The investigation's probably not going well. Hey, you there. If you're going to talk about someone behind their back, do it more quietly, please. Oh, Detective Sky, hello! Yeah, you didn't even use the fucking blue text, Apollo. You were just kind of shouting at the top of your lungs. Oh my god, Trucy, what the fuck is... No! Stop! Why would you... You seem as gloomy as ever. Oh, this is miserable, miserable. I just got the new kit and I can't even get the stuff to work. And everyone's all smiles for that glamorous fop.
Does she mean Prosecutor Gavin?
More to the point, doesn't she mean glamorous? When he walks in his shiny chain... When he walks, his shiny chain catch the sun and glimmer in my eyes. It's distracting. You have sunglasses. I'm good. I don't... You can eat over there. Speaking of distracting. I guess I'll just have to accept the fact that I lack talent. Sounds like she's trying to... some new forensics technique. Well, excuse me, I just need to check out these fucking footprints and a leaf! Poor Mr. Eldoon. He's been standing here since the whole thing started.
Almost looks like home here in the park now. I think it should be made into a playhouse for children.
I think the owner would disagree. Not what I wanted to click on. The tarps here yesterday were gone.
I wonder why Detective Scott put them out.
Yeah, the only thing they were covering was the ground.
Oh, you know, I think I see something there. A print.
A print? Yeah, I see it too. Are we not gonna talk about it? Is it just going to go the way of the... What the fuck is that? A trash can sits next to the pad.
And I guess we know Mr. Stickler who hid the little Plum's bloomers here, huh?
What the fuck did I just say? I guess they're gonna ignore the footprint as evidence. I guess so too. That's right, Trucy, and what a web of lies grew from that one little act.
I can still remember that moment. You brandished those bloomers on high and shouted objection.
Trucy, here's what I want you to do, Trucy. Take that memory and gently lock it away, deep in your heart, and never speak of it. Alright. I guess we're just not talking about fuck at all. Detective Sky, you know Mr. Wright, correct?
How do you know my daddy? I want the details.
Well... he helped me out a long time ago. You might say he saved me. Wasn't he saying something about getting involved in an incident? I can't stand it when things are vague, especially in a case. I went to study to become a forensic scientist in Europe. But you're a detective now. Well, I failed the test. But you know, rank and title don't matter. What matters is what's inside your heart. Like that panties memory, locked away deep in your heart.
I always thought that too.
And my heart's full of science. That's why I bought this new kit through mail order. I'm going to test it before the forensics team arrives. Are you sure that's okay? Tell me about the hunk. I won't lie, I'm not fond of the man. Those glamorous types always rub me the wrong way. Glamorous, right. A prosecutor should be cool of wit and furrowed of brow. Less glimmerous and more shimmerous, you know. No! Actually, I don't! Well, that and what happened 7 years ago. Prosecutor Gavin was the one who stripped Mr. Wright of his attorney badge. What? Really? He was the one? You mean you didn't know? Oh, I thought you were one of his boys. I'm neither a boy nor one of his. Apollo Justice, trans icon the world over. But let's see what she has to say. What exactly happened 7 years ago? I never actually heard the details. Then investigate. It's better you learn for yourself anyway. Why are you looking at me like that? What did I do? What the fuck is this new kid about? Why are you squatting here? Oh, you want to know, do you? Well, I splurged on my new toy. You splurged? You mean it wasn't police issue?
What's this? I see a roller and glue?
This is a footprint analysis kit. Footprint? It was raining on the night of the murder, which means the footprints were left.
Oh, does that have anything to do with those new tops?
Right, the ground was muddy, so I had to protect it as it was that night. Ever wanted to know exactly where someone was standing? Like your panty-snatching student witness, for instance?
Aha! So with that kit...
Right. What? Want to try this stuff out? I feel like she's getting me into fucking cocaine. This is the face you give someone when you're offering them cocaine. Not that I would know. Huh? Are you sure? I mean, we're sort of on opposing teams and all. Oh, for sure, you're friends. And to tell the truth, I'm not so good at doing this. I guess I'm a little clumsy. I could use your help.
Oh, I'm good at stuff like this. I used to make magic bunny ears out of paper mache.
Footprint analysis, huh? Well, should I give it a go? Yeah! Okay, I'll give it a go. That's the spirit. Right, allow me to explain. One moment.
She's reading the instructions for her kit.
Why does this not fill me with confidence? Okay, first we have to pick the footprint in this case, or shoe print we want to analyze. I've taken the liberty of marking all shoe prints in the park. Well, which shoe print should we start with? If we're going to verify the defense account, here's the place to start. Why those? Hey, shimmer, shimmy, yeah, shimmer, shimmer, shimmy, yeah, wolf. How you doing? Shoe prints prepared to be examined.
Ooh, this is exciting.
Right, here goes. First, pour the plaster into the print until it's full. You try it. How am I supposed to do that? Just press space whenever you want to pour the plaster. Like this. That doesn't look so hard. If you run out of plaster in your beaker before you're done, you have to start over. Oh, okay. Well, we almost. That's gonna fucking bug me. Not bad. You're handier with that than you look. What's that? Wait, what is that supposed to mean, ma'am? On to the next step. Dry the plaster until it turns white. Right. Just space the plaster with a dryer. As opposed... Oh, okay, I thought it was already white. There, give it a shot. Oh, that's gonna bug me down there, too. Oh! Oh, there's still a wet bit right there. Oh. Looks like it's hardened nicely. Let's take a look. Yes, that's a good one. Next, the ink. Ready for the next step? The roller with ink, just the shoe print part. Hold on to that roller tight with space and roll it up and down. Keep going until you get enough ink on there for a good print. Sure, dog. Right, now the moment you've all been waiting for, let's take our print. Ready? Here goes. What the fuck is that? Let's see if we get a match. So that should be walkie, right? Yeah, I'm pretty... I don't know of any other person who would have a fucking... whatever this is! So the shoe prints belong to Walkie Kitakai after all. He was in the park on the night of the crime.
Wow, I can almost see the science at work.
Don't you love it? Ah, nothing feels better. She's definitely way more into this than I am. Looks like old bubblegum to me. Oh god, it could be. Ew. Just let me know if you want to do some more. I'll be here, solving the case. With science. Well, that certainly brightened your mood. I would actually like to do more footprint analysis, please. Detective Sky, mind if we give it another go? Right on. Leave the print, no print unanalyzed, as I say. Now pick which print you want to analyze. Definitely these ones. Well. Oh, you! Ah! No, that's even worse! What did you do? Ah! Okay, looking good. Next, to dry the plaster. Oh. Okay, let's take it out of the mold. I'm glad you can keep it that solid. Yes, that's a good one. Next, the ink. Fuck it, they nailed it. Right, now the moment you've all been waiting for, let's take the print. Ready, here goes. What the fuck? Whose boot is the... Okay. So that should be Wesley, right? Yeah. Who puts a light... Is that a nail in the bottom of your boot? I'm glad we have footprints for everybody. So these shoe prints belong to Wesley Stickler. This confirms his testimony, the final version of it at least. Now we know where the panty snatcher was standing. Okay. Final shoe print. I believe you're beginning to appreciate the wonder that is forensic science. Yeah, Toads. Why is there only one fucking shoe print here? Did whoever come over here have a goddamn peg leg? Alright. It sounds like someone's gulping down something. I don't know if I like that. Yes! Perfect! Oh, that's so fucking good! Okay, looking good. Next, to dry the plaster. Yep, now we just gotta... This part is gonna be hard. Especially if I want my perfect fucking plaster. What do you mean? There's usually there's usually some of it left in the beaker. Cheers. Do not drink plaster. That's probably bad for you. Okay, let's take out the mold. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Next, the ink. There's a leaf on the bottom of this. Alright. Right, now the moment you've been waiting for, let's get our print. Here goes.
Huh? That's a funny shoe print. Is that even a shoe?
Oh, it's strange. So smooth. Except for the part with the leaf. I can say without even looking at this, doesn't match any of the prints on our list. A mystery print. This print is far too smooth to be from a regular shoe. It's a shoe print of some kind, though.
It's a shoe print of some kind, though. That's for certain.
Still, you have to wonder what it's doing here.
Right next to Eldoon's noodle stand.
It does make one wonder. Hey, you. Yes? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? You wouldn't happen to have something in mind? Something that might have left this mystery shoe print? What's up, Shad? Oh, not much conversation. Just, looking at feet. Unfortunately. Last time it was panties, now it's feet. I can't escape the pervert! This mystery shoe print does remind me of something. Does it? What do you mean it reminds you of something? Apollo! What do you mean? Apollo is not cooking with this. Is it the gun? The gun? I'm pretty sure I've seen something like that would leave a print like that. You know, I think they have our culprit right here. Gun! Fucking no. Do we? Gun.
No, I mean,
Snacks?
snacks. More precisely, whenever in a bad mood, I eat chocolate snackoos.
I had no idea.
I think she means you picked the wrong evidence, Apollo.
I had no idea. Okay, we'll come back to this. Because apparently we are missing something, right? You good? June 16th, Hickfield Clinic. Oh, the prodigal attorney returns. Welcome, Apollo. I did well in the trial today. Here to discuss something? I could use a little diversion. What did the detective guy say? If you want to know something, you have to investigate yourself? Mr. Wright, tell me what happened 7 years ago, please. I want to know. I need to know. You certainly didn't waste any time getting to the point. "7 years ago, I was standing in a courtroom on behalf of a client. The case involved the death of a certain magnificent genius." That's Phoenix? Yeah. Yeah, he got hot, apparently. Yeah. Gassy. I'd be surprised if you hadn't heard about it. It was all... Hey. Water. He was all over the news. I remember that. You were up against Prosecutor Gavin, weren't you? Yeah, he was only 17 at the time. 17 years old? That's still high school. He took the bar exam abroad in Europe. They're progressive over there, you know? I was defeated by a 17-year-old newcomer, and by shame, I left the practice forever. That's all. That's all. How could that be all? What do you mean? What about what they were saying on the news about forged evidence? They said you forged evidence and had your attorney badge stripped from you. Tell me, how's it feel? How's it feel to stand here before Phoenix Wright, the foreign attorney himself? The forging attorney himself. How does it feel to be a bitch? I don't want to believe it's true. What about what happened in my first trial? Didn't you notice in today's trial? There was a single piece of forged evidence. I'm talking about evidence that shouldn't have existed. A naughty magician's trick. I don't see you jumping to my defense on this one. Maybe I did forge evidence. Maybe I didn't. Doesn't really matter now, does it? But I'm not an attorney anymore. That's the only truth you need to know about. Mr. Wright. Looks like he doesn't want to talk about the accusations of forgery. For now. Well, Mr. Wright, what about this gun I found? It's refreshing to be so thoroughly ignored for a change. Okay, well, I haven't actually looked out this fucker's room. A swaying, spiraling stack of DVD cases. Better stay away from it or we'll come crashing down and a cavalcade of DVD cases. Maybe did, maybe didn't. This is 100% means he did. Yeah. A toy piano. One that might be played by a child. Correction. A pink toy piano. Guess the man likes pink. Nothing wrong with that. A bottle of Mr. Wright's favorite brand of grape juice. Me? Haven't been able to touch the stuff since that first case. Not a problem for Mr. Wright, apparently. There's just one under the fucking bed. Mr. Wright's bed. It's messy. Tracy must clean up after him at home. The TV's been left on. Looks like Steel Samurai's in a spot of trouble. I'm sure he'll come back to win at the end. Mr. Wright likes those kind of stories. Okay. Spider lilies. That's a little... Okay. Spider lilies is interesting. Alright, well, we're not getting much out of Wright here, so... Let's head back to Eldunes. Guess we're not talking to him right here.
Someone's there! Oh, it's just a girl painting human skeleton.
Just human skeleton and painted gold.
There's a mannequin hand waving at us from the box behind the skeleton. His face just screams hospital garage, don't you think?
Screams something, that's for sure. And here I'd hoped. Here I fucking hoped. That cat is still there. This is where we found your panty. Yeah. Coughed as soon as I said the word panties.
I can't thank you enough for that, Apollo.
Well, thank you for saying thank you.
I'm always polite. It's part of being a performer. You know what Daddy says. It doesn't cost anything to be polite. It could bring you more business.
Typical.
Just kidding. I really am grateful.
This car belongs to someone at the Mercatus Clinic and it hit Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright sprained his ankle and the car lost its side view mirror. Car versus Mr. Wright. Not quite the match of the century. Boots art Mr. Eldoon uses covers noodle sand. Robbed of its purpose, it blows in the wind. Alone. Hey, buddy, I found your noodles. Not what I wanted to doodles. That's right, honey. When you bring in my stand home. I'm ready. Can't you see I'm ready? I guess. Until that stand back home, the case is not closed. You hear me? I think we'll avoid talking about the stand in the future, right? Detention center? Yo, you know whose car this is? Bowl, panties, cell phone? You like bloomers, my man? Knife? About these weapons, pistol and a knife. I belong to the family. Snuck me out at night. So the killer, Mr. Stickler, saw that night was, oh, I guess it was me. I was there, Joe. Yeah, we're finished.
Yeah, Bucky. Think you can tell us exactly what happened that night?
Don't beat around the bush, dare you? Like a star, shorty. Uh-huh. Can you tell us about your checkup? No. Why do you have a miniature guillotine in your office? Reasons? Listen. There's a lot of stuff we have in the office. Just a lot of shit we have in the office, okay? Okay. What in the flying fuck could leave a footprint like that? I'm so lost. I guess we'll just try fucking. Wait a minute. What about those fucking sandals? You come here.
There's a trash can. This place where I found the mirror.
Come to think of it, wasn't there something else in here? Something near the bottom? There, look at the paint. This means...
Ah, these must have ended up here after Wright's accident. Maybe they're connected. Let's pick them up.
Finally, thank God. They're still in there. Okay. The Merricketts Clinic. Aha! Yes, okay, that explains it.
The bottom is covered with paint.
The bottom's covered in paint. Huh, what's this weird shape here?
Looks like a leaf is stuck to the bottom of the... where I stepped in some yellow paint.
So the outline was left when a leaf was removed. Ah, got some paint on my hand.
Apollo! So you try and wipe your hands on my cape?
Oh! I wonder, could this be a print?
Why would there be a finger? Oh, you mean a toe print? Good call, Apollo.
What if we analyze it just like a regular print?
This could be a vital piece of evidence.
Fucking feet. Why is it always goddamn feet with you people? Hey BT, what's good? Wecklam. We're looking at toe prints. Hey, that worked. Look, might be a big toe maybe?
Wow, I feel like the case is solved already.
What's next? We have to match the print, right?
Right, let's match it.
Wait.
The detective didn't give us a list of toe prints, Apollo.
Oh, good point.
Maybe we should ask her, get some expert advice.
I guess so. I'm not really sure she qualifies as an expert. Okay, there we go. Good shit. We actually got some good shit out of that. People Park. Yo! Also, I don't know why Apollo was making that fucking face. When we definitely did not have the slippers. Well, I think these slippers, actually.
Slippers? What would the slippers be doing out here?
But look at the bottom, see?
It's covered in paint, except for...
See? Right here.
Hey, that spot's shaped like a leaf.
What if a leaf was stuck to the bottom and came off when the slipper stepped in paint?
Makes sense, doesn't it? Wait, something's written on them. The Mercatus Clinic.
Exactly. The victim's clinic.
What? So that means that someone from the clinic was involved.
Why is she just standing there eating?
Detective Scott, I have a favor to ask.
Can you get us access to the Mercatus clinic?
The police won't let us in. They say the murder and the clinic aren't connected. And it's off limits until we prove they are.
I should be able to do something for you, yes. Really? Well, you did my work for me here with the shoe prints. Seems like I should return the favor.
Thank you, Detective Sky.
Here, show them this police officer on duty. Thank you. Right, Mercatus Clinic. Here comes justice. Let me actually present those fucking slippers to you. Ah, the slippers. That's quite a clear print there. A toe print.
Too bad we don't know whose toe it is.
Well, there's a way of finding out, of course. There is? What? All you need is a sample of the same toe print. Off of another shoe, for instance. Oh, right. So if the prints matched, you'd know the person wore both. Do I have another shoe worn by the same person? Fucking no! No such luck. No, I can't think of anything I might have with a toe print on it. Oh well, it was too much to hope for, I suppose. Let me know if you find something. Toe print sample, Alright, let's head to Mercatus Clinic, because it's probably where we're gonna find our, mystery toe print. June 16th, Eldoon's house. It's you two again. When will you learn? Look at me having what you want. You're not getting in today.
Oh, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Look what we have here.
What's this? Detective Sky? Yesterday was Prosecutor Gavin, today's Detective Sky. Who are you two, really? Now he's suspicious again. Well, you got orders. Got orders. Gonna let you in. Have fun.
Thanks, Mr. Officer. Let's hit it, Apollo.
Alright. Let's jump our asses in here and see what we... Hello? Is that a motherfucking piranha? Lotus slippers. June 16th, Mercatus Clinic reception.
Huh. Kind of an at-home sort of place, isn't it?
This place has a connection to the murder in the park. I'm sure of it.
Police guy out front wasn't so sure.
Beyond it being where the victim lived. Looks like the police team's gone home for the day.
Ah, there might be some clues lying around. Let's get cracking, Apollo.
What the fuck is there doing? Why are Eldoon's bowls here?
Look at all these bowls.
They're from Eldoon's noodles. There's Mr. Salty.
And then I think we figured out something out.
I think we have.
Mr. Eldoon must do takeout.
Not exactly what I was thinking.
All these bowls have been washed clean.
I think we found our first clue, Trucy.
Let's think a pair of sandals here.
Wait, but why would there be sandals here? Unless they belong to one of the patients.
Or maybe it was a visitor that came to see Dr. McAllis.
You think they'd use his house entrance instead of the clinic entrance in that case? And if this patient or visitor isn't still here,
Why'd they leave without their shoes?
better take a closer look at these just in case. Finally! Feet! What is it with this fucking thing and feet? Oh wow, look at that. We got a fucking toe print. On one shoe.
Hey, Apollo, you think this is...
Huh, could this be a toe print?
Let's see if we can get a print of this.
Let's try.
Let's try it out.
Does it match? Hey, it worked. And that looks like a big toe? Well, maybe.
Boy, I mean, it's great that we got the print. But there's such a thing as... Is there such a thing as a list of toe prints?
Good point. There is. Detective Sky didn't give it to us. Which means we can't match his print.
Seems like a good time to ask the Detective Sky's advice.
Yeah, good idea. Well, Strange feelings are amok.
These must be the slippers for the patients at the clinic.
Same as the pair we found, of course.
Look, a single pair is missing from the rack here.
Alita's shoe. I put my bet on the table. Honestly, that's my bet too.
And ours have paint on the bottoms, which means they were taken out here on the night of murder.
Right. The paint's from the hit and run, after all. But what were a pair of clinic slippers doing in that trash can? And what were they doing at the scene of a hit and run? Actually, yeah, now that is a question. These clinic reception desks, no one's here, of course. There's a small sign on the counter. Please pay your bill. Remember, we're the ones holding the scalpel. Brutal, but effective. Examinations, reception, plant.
Look, this door says doctor's office.
I think that's the victim's private office.
It's not locked. Too bad.
Why too bad?
I like opening locks. It's kind of a hobby of mine. Like those little bicycle locks. Don't even bother putting them on when I'm around.
It's probably not a hobby you want to tell too many people about. Thump.
Apollo, that sound came from behind this door.
Someone's in there. Let's check it out, Trucy. A break-in? They left through the window.
Wait, Apollo, you're too late to catch him now.
That must be her experience as a panty snatcher chasing target. Ugh. Well, we should tell the police.
Let's check the room out first, Apollo. If we call the police now, we'll lose our chance.
You're right. She's better at this than I am.
Well, one thing's for certain. This clinic and our murder case are looking pretty related now.
Lamp on the floor.
Kind of an expensive looking lamp, isn't it? Hey, the bulb's broken.
Broken? Don't you mean burnt out?
No, our cat burglar must have dropped it.
But why is it standing up on the floor like this then?
Hey, look at the cord.
Huh? There's a red splotch on part of the cord. You think that's blood?
It's a little bright for blood, almost pinkish.
Something's definitely odd about this lamp, that's for sure. Yay! Alright, let me take a look at this fucker. Broken bulb. The bulb is broken. Won't turn on.
Oh, how's it broken?
Don't touch that. You'll cut yourself. Yeah, fool me once. Shame on me. Fool me twice.
My finger.
You're bleeding. Here, let me see that. Wait.
Magic blood. Gotcha.
Please, do not do that again. I have enough to worry about without my coworkers injuring themselves on evidence. Oh, hey, look, the actual lamp model is transparent on the top. That's so fucking cool. Aha! Lipstick. This cord runs the lamp. It has a red stain on it. Gotta wonder who left that stain.
Oh, I know. Maybe it was left by a red marker.
Like, they were trying to write their names and slipped? Why would anyone write their name on a lamp cord?
I used to write my name on my magic ropes.
No, that is clearly lipstick. And I just realized neither of these fuckers would have any experience with lipstick. The window is ajar.
That must be how our burglar escaped.
Wonder who it was.
Maybe it's just a burglar who happened to pick here?
Yeah, but there's a patrol car sitting out front. If I were a burglar, I'd come back the next day at least.
I'll give it a month myself.
Whoever broke in obviously needed to break in today. Plant is askew. This potted plant has seen better days. That doesn't make sense either.
What doesn't?
Normally, burglars are looking for valuables, right?
That's true. That's what I would do if I were a burglar.
So why look under a potted plant?
Maybe they were looking for a key to the safe?
I've heard of people putting a key to their houses under plants, but the key to safes?
Then maybe the burglar was looking for their house keys.
This is getting nowhere fast. Books and papers are scattered around the room.
Wow, what a mess. This was in Daddy's room. Burglars must have left in a hurry.
Even the cup on the desk here is lying on its side. Oh, there's juice spilled out of that cup. Wow, I clicked over here and it gave me everything. It's dry.
So, the messy wasn't a burglar just now?
Someone knocked this cup over a while ago and left it. Whoa, what are those? Well, it's covered with beakers.
Something's moving inside that one. You look, Apollo.
Hey, look yourself. You can't. Oh, it's a goldfish.
Wow, they're all fish. So many kinds.
Whoever designed this had a sick sense of humor. I guess the only thing left is the safe.
What cute little safe.
Looks like a 4-digit lock.
Someone's already entered 2 numbers in, Apollo.
7-9. Wait, do you think that burglar just now was trying to open it? I wonder what's inside the safe.
Is there any way we can figure out the last 2 digits?
Well, we know the first 2 are 7 and 9.
Maybe there's something in the court record? Something that can help us figure out the last two numbers?
I wonder. No, that's June 14th. If it was in July, maybe. Hmm. $46. That's my time of death between two. Hmm. Wait, June 14th. Should both of these be June 14th? I think that's actually a fucking error. Okay. No, I don't think I have anything. No such luck. That'd be a bit too lucky, don't you think?
Well, I suppose.
Only there was something that could figure out which buttons had been pressed. Something that could finger... Huh? Maybe there is a way after all. I mean, that was my first guess, but you said fucking... Okay, never mind. Like, I thought, oh, just wipe for fingerprints in my head, but then, like, I got looking through the evidence for anything with numbers. I should have just trusted my gut on this one. I'm always second-guessing myself.
Yes, I'm always second-guessing myself.
This. When you press the buttons, you have to touch them. With your finger, right?
That would leave a print.
When you open a safe, you don't press any other buttons but the right ones, right? So if we can find the buttons with fingerprints...
We have the safe code. Not bad, Apollo.
Okay, 7925 or 52. Look, you can see the oily finger residues clearly. Look, 79.
These are glove marks. The burglar must have been wearing gloves.
Well, we might not be able to identify the burglar, but we can open the safe. Let's give it a shot. 7925. Seven, 9, 5, 2. Good shit. Oh my! A bullet? It opened. This looks like a bullet hole.
You can still see the bullet sticking out of it.
Why is it in the middle of the safe?
Hey, the bullet came out.
The tip is squashed. Not surprisingly, given it was fired into a metal safe. This bullet's got a story behind it, that's for sure. Thank you. Go. Yes, no clues. Not a single one.
This looks like a medical chart. There's an x-ray here with it.
An x-ray? Can't make heads or tails of it. I can't read the chart either. It's all medical speak.
But names are easy enough to read. Look by patient. It says Walkie Kitaki. It says Walkie, our client's chart, huh?
Why would this one chart be here inside the safe? Let's see, the physician's signature says Pal Mercatus. Huh?
What is it, Apollo?
Look here where it says who filed the chart.
Let's see. Nurse Alita Talia?
Alita Talia is Walkie's fiancée. That's one Ida.
That's one Ida too many, Apollo.
Never mind that. What's her name doing here?
How should I know? I guess it means she's on staff at this clinic?
Odd how she neglected to mention this before.
Sure she had her reasons.
So Alita Talia is working for the Mercatus Clinic, and she had access to Walkie Kitaki's medical records. Yeah, no, it must have been shot when the box got opened.
You got the I and Y wrong, Apollo.
I'd be very interested to find out what this chart says. Who can help us decipher this? Okay. Well, actually, I do want to check out this bullet. Hollow point? Looks like a muffin.
Wow, it's so mushed.
That was one tough safe.
You know, it looks kind of yummy. Huh? Like an ice cream. Caramel.
You certainly have an active imagination. I called it a muffin. God damn it. Oh, gotta turn on my phone charger. But yeah, what's the fucking... What's all this shit doing in a goddamn, muffin bullet?
My floor broke again. Gosh darn it.
Fuck it. Deal with that later. Okay, examination record, Walkie Kitakai, Alita Talia, age 19, height and weight, male, bullet lodged in heart, and yeah. Interesting. We should probably go tell that officer about a break-in. Never fucking mind then. Okay, fuck me. I guess we're not doing that. Guess we're just going back to... Everyone's gone. Okay. Oh no, that face. That's the face of someone who's made a discovery.
Hey, how'd you know?
You can't follow someone who's trained in the ways of science. Next, you'll have us analyze the face prints.
Let's have to ask Detective Scott to help us, Apollo.
First things first, do you know heads or tails of this?
Detective Scott, I was wondering about this.
Trucy, wait.
What?
That's vital evidence there. You can't just show her that. It's our secret weapon for tomorrow's trial, for sure.
How clever, Apollo.
What did I tell you before? We're gonna talk behind someone's back, do it quietly.
Oh, these sandals. That's quite a clear print there.
A toe print.
Oh, too bad we don't know whose toe it is.
Well, there's always a way of finding out, of course. There is? What? Why don't you just sample of the same toe print of the other shoe, for instance? Oh, right. So if the print matches, you'd know the same person both. Do I have another shoe by the same person? Got one right here. I think I just might, actually. Really? I'm beginning to suspect something here. Detective Sky, can you compare the sample with the other print? Yep. This pair of slippers, toe print and all. Ooh, there's a print on these, nice and clear. That makes our job easy. Can you analyze it for us? Oh, of course, hang on. Bingo! Gosh, I'm good. Hey, we're the ones who found the toe print. A perfect match. The same person wore these, sandals and slippers. I was afraid of that. All you have to do is find out who these sandals belong to. Or do you already know? Can't say, not yet. Well, that's one big step closer. To the truth! God fucking damn it.
Detective Sky, I was wondering about this.
Okay. Bulb's inside the safe, right? That means the police don't know about it yet.
Oh, right. We can use this in child memo.
Do I have to repeat myself every time? Do I talk behind someone's back? Do a quiet order. Lamp. Say, can you take a look at this lamp?
Bulb's broken.
Right, strange, isn't it?
Really? I break bulbs all the time. My desk is messy and my lamp is always falling over. Not too bright, huh?
Ouch.
I still think it's kind of odd.
I have a bad feeling about what I'm about to do. I have a really bad feeling about what I'm about to do. June 16th, Detention Center Visitors Room. Oh, don't cry, Angel. Daddy's back and Daddy... Oh. You again! Do you always have to announce your entrance like that? Man, my old man ain't... Man. Oh, now I'm all in a funk and it's his fault. I can only assume that his father tried to teach him a lesson and failed, clearly. You sure got your work cut out for you, straight up. Of course, I don't care if they lock me up. I'm ready to go. Some days I wonder why I do what I do. She's marrying him next month to get into the family, and when he dies, she will inherit everything. Fuck. Walkie, you don't happen to recognize these, do you? Oh, hey, sure I do. I was the one who bought them for her.
For Miss Talia?
Yeah, birthday present. She's got my little feet. My, so cute, man.
So these sandals are hers?
Yep. Kinda had a feeling. What's up with the funky vibes? One of my latest doing, man, I miss her. She's being played. Oh, what's that? Some kind of X-ray? Wait. That's right, Walkie. It's yours. Hey, look, I'm smoking nothing. I'll live long, right?
I don't think he gets it, Apollo.
Take a closer look, here in particular. Where it says nurse. It's signed Alita Talia. Huh? You lawyers do your homework.
So, you met Miss Talia when you...
Yeah, I met her at the clinic, so... Could you tell us a bit about the circumstances of your meeting? Oh, fine, I'll tell you how we met if that's how you want so bad. By the way, do you know about this bullet? Not a fucking word of it. Okay. Hey man, you don't see me bargaining about 1 or 2 guilty charges.
But what if you found guilty of murder?
Then maybe Alita was trying to kill Walkie and hit the doctor by mistake. Oh fuck, that could be so right. You could be right. No, but she wouldn't kill Walkie. She probably killed the doctor to save Walkie so that he would eventually die from the inevitable fucking heart condition that bullet is causing. Because she's not married to Walkie yet. It's like a badge owner. They don't give these death... They don't just give the death penalty, do they?
You didn't really do it, did you?
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. If I've learned one thing today,
It's that silence speaks louder than words.
everything just merged together. Oh my god. All accents, all voices. That voice line was everything. Everyone said that. Man, my old man is whack. Disappointing, that's what he is.
I heard he wants to leave the mob.
Over my dead body? I spent my life trying to keep it real. Being an OG, never stepping down. Now my old man wants to go stop. Fine, let him. Leave me out of it. The day I get out of the clink, that's the day leading I'll start the next generation of the Kitaki. It's Kitaki. Kitaki. Because they made the Kentucky pun. Kitaki. Please don't talk as though you assumed you're going to jail. For my sake. But half a year ago, I was shot to a little turf war with another family. I was ready to die, sure. What happened to your fucking shoes? But I came and got me. Hold me off to the docks.
The Mercatus Clinic?
Oh, that's where I met her. My fallen angel. You mean Alita Talia? Oh, she was scared of me at first, turns out. But you know what they say? The bad guy always gets the ladies. Right. Yeah. Oh, she was done that with that clinic anyhow. So I was like, I'll take you on, woman. Strike gangster style. Guess what she said?
What'd she say?
Come on, give it some thought. She said it real quiet and down there, like what I'm saying. I'll leave if you marry me. So, that was the proposal? Oh, you know it. An oath of love. Right there in the hospital room. Just like that, the op was done and we were out of there. See you later. Bye. About the op. Yeah? Didn't go so well after all, did it? I know about the report. I know it's still in me.
This health checkup was the boss's RD, you said?
Yeah, can you imagine? What's the point of living out here when you're a G? You know what I'm saying?
But didn't you learn about the bullet at the last checkup?
Yeah? That's when that doctor had, I knew that doctor had to pay. Figured I could get that cap pulled after I got my mob revenge. And I'm still living large now, ain't I? Incidentally, have you ever had a health checkup before? Nah, my old man gets his idea that we all go get checkups. Guess getting old. Older, I mean. June 16th, Eldoon's house.
Mr. Aldoon, we've been looking all over for you.
What's the matter, Trucy doll?
I'll probably show what we found. Nothing like an expert's advice.
I suppose he is a doctor still. Mr. Eldoon, is everything okay? I'm just so happy. I thought my doctor dies of gold for good. Mr. Eldoon? Mr. Eldoon, could you take a look at this? A medical chart. This guy's voice is not staying the same. Hey, you shouldn't go around taking the... I don't know what the fuck his voice was. Dear God. Okay.
You shouldn't go around taking these from medical clinics.
What a sudden silence, Mr. Odin.
What's going on here?
That's what we want to know. That chart belongs to my client.
He's on trial on suspicion of murder.
On trial? That's crazy. You can't put him on trial. He's ABD.
ABD?
All but dead. He's knocking on the pearly gates and someone's about to answer.
Can you tell us why? He's got real hair! What the fuck? I thought the noodles were his hair! That's the biggest plot twist of the century. Well, permit me to speak as a surgeon. You listen up good now, son. No way. It's like he's a completely different person. Well, that's good. I'm glad Well, according to this chart, this walkie-kittikai's fella is not doing well. He's got a bullet right beside his heart. Noodle wig? Yeah, apparently. That's right. Yes, but this chart talks about the post-op. In other words, the operation is already finished. But you can still see that bullet stuck in there. Why would it still be in there after the operation to remove it? Well, but the only reason I can think of was too tricky to operate on.
What?
That bullet's snug as a bug next to the aorta, which is connected to the heart. Heck, that scrap of metal is just surrounded by blood vessels. Kind of a miracle. 2 millimeters on either side, there'd be some serious bleeding going on in there. Not something your average doc could be eager to fiddle with.
You mean...
It took a miracle to get that bullet stuck where it is. It'd take more than a miracle to make it out. It'd take a magician.
I'm only have to making rabbits disappear. I haven't learned bullets yet.
Of course, with the heart pumping and the lungs working, that bullet's on the move. I give him another half a year tops. But Walkie's operation was already half a year ago. That's why I'm saying you're out of time. The kid shouldn't be on trial. He should be on the operating table. Great, just great.
How could Dr. McCaddis do such a terrible thing? How could he just leave a bullet in there?
I got a pretty good idea of how he felt. An emergency operation, he's got the kid's chest open on a table, then he finds that bullet. That's despair right there, Trucy doll. Cold despair.
Despair?
But the only thing he could do was sew the boy back up. It wasn't exactly in the situation to go admitting he couldn't take it out.
The Kittikais.
You bet. Kid's our only son, I hear. So he skips the operation and walks back on the street living his life. Of course, it's only a matter of time before his heart hemorrhages and he drops cold.
How awful.
And which doctor would take him? Would they take him to? McCaddis? He's got enough ties to them. He could probably cover up the truth about what happened.
That's just horrible. He left Walkie to die?
There's darkness in the world, Trucy doll. Waiting. Hungry. Compared to it, these gangs, turf wars are like kids' games. When you're up against real evil, well, don't matter if you're weak or strong, they'll take you all the same.
I should have probably seen that his hair wasn't actually fucking noodles, considering his eyebrows are brown.
You were certain, right, Mr. Eldoon? Could you could operate on Walkie, couldn't you?
I wish.
What?
I'm afraid there ain't nobody in the country that could. Maybe not even in the world.
So, Walkie...
He's really lucky to be alive even now.
No.
There's one problem.
Apollo?
This chart. Look at the nurse section. Alita Talia.
That's right. This operation was how they met.
Yeah, the problem is, she knew. She knew about Walkie's condition, guaranteed. Why didn't she ever tell him? It doesn't make any sense. If she knew her patient was in serious danger, you'd think she'd want to get that second operation before getting engaged.
What was she thinking, Apollo?
What were you thinking, Alita Talia? Interesting. Very interesting. Well, we know our murderer. Unfortunately. June 17th, 9:52 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2.
This is it, the big day. Did you get any sleep?
Yeah, went to bed at 1 a.m. or so.
What time did you wake up?
3 a.m.
That's only 2 hours, Apollo. But at least you got me. And the amazing Mr. Hat.
Here's looking at you, kid. Good luck today, Apollo. That voice. Yeah, getting to sleep. Mr. Wright. I was going out of my mind of boredom, so I signed myself out early today. Somehow that place makes fake piano playing at the Indo-Chan pasta joint seem almost fun.
Daddy, do you know who Prosecutor Gavin's witnesses today?
I'll take a guess.
How about Lil Plum?
That's Sherman Tank of a mom? Nope. Guess again.
That's too bad, you know? Speaking of mums, you need to find me a new mummy one of these days, Daddy.
Trucy! She's in jail! You can't say that! It's barely morning and you're already at it, Trucy. Oh, okay, see, this is why I don't buy their father-daughter relationship. So, Mr. Wright, do you know who the prosecution's witness is today? She can say that? Listen. Alita Talia, your client's fiancée. She's gonna be a witness? Who's gonna stop her, you? I mean, just because she can say it and no one's gonna stop her doesn't mean she should.
But that seems odd. Why would she testify against her own fiancé?
You have to wonder what Gavin's up to. Something's going down today, that much is clear.
Well, not to worry. I've got my panties back. And if we can't find a killer, I'll pull one more out of there.
Please do not pull another killer out of your panties. June 17th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Oh, we're not even fucking... Okay. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh, the prosecution is warmed up and sorted out else.
Very well, to recap. While yesterday's witness seemed more guilty than any other party,
Get to your panty snatching.
we did find out one thing for certain. While there were 3 people in the park at the time of the murder, the witness, the victim, and the defendant,
Oh, correct, Judge. And today I'd like to do something a little new age. I'd like to look at this horrible crime from the outside. The outside? The acquisition of the murder weapon, the preparation for the act, and our poor defendant told all you see. To his betrothed.
is betrothed.
His fiancée, Judge. His partner for life with no chance of parole.
Very well, you may show me a lucky lady to the stand.
Wow, we're starting with her right off rip. Your name and occupation, Fräulein?
Alita Talia. My occupation is future wife.
My traditional values.
No! Judge! No, you can't say that! No, we'll get in trouble! We're gonna get people calling me woke! Or at least you are.
I respect that. Too many brides being made petty with weed baskets blindfolded underwater. Yes, we'll hear today as a witness for the prosecution.
I'm sorry, can we go back? What the fuck do you mean you need traditional brides to weave baskets blindfolded underwater? I think we've gone long past traditional values and gone straight to, Aquaman. I think the judge is just dating Aquaman.
To be honest, I didn't want to testify at first. But I couldn't hide the truth.
Honestly, another of my will take.
Oh, Fräulein, is that true? On the day of the crime, the defendant, Waki Kitaki, who confessed his plans? The argument is troublemakers these days. God damn it, I went to the voice. Can't even read comments without doing a voice. His plans for murder?
Yes.
Witness will please give testimony to the court.
This is going to be interesting. Waki's plan.
It was the day the family health checkup results came back in. When Waki found out that Dr. McAddis had lied, he flew into a rage. I'll teach him, he said. He took one of the family pistols. And you already know what happened that night. I just don't see how anyone but Waki could have done it.
So, the pistol did belong to the Kitaki family then.
Oh yes, with regards to this, an investigation is underway at the Kitaki mansion on charges of the possession of illegal firearms.
But the bullet that took the victim's life, was it?
Fired from the pistol as the defendant procured? Yes, this has been proven.
How can you prove something like that?
Bullets carry marks from the barrel that fired them, called rifling marks.
Rifling marks?
Think of them as being a gun's fingerprints left on every bullet fired. Wow, we're just quoting the first game now. And when did you first hear about Waki's plan?
It was the day of the murder. I should have stopped him. I just didn't think he would actually do it.
Very well. Then let's begin the cross-examination.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh shit, okay. Well, let's look at her body language first and foremost. Okay, so that's... She's leaning forward, doing all this sort of stuff, gripping there. Back to classic. Nothing yet. I'll teach him, he says. You took one of the family's pistols. Alright, let's go through the usual routine. That was the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, everyone in the family received their checkup results that day. When Waki looked at his face went so pale.
Oh, but of course, he had just found out he had a bullet in his chest. So, were you there at the time?
Yes, poor Waki.
That must have been, quite frightening. He was furious. He ripped the report into shreds. Incidentally, I had to request another copy to file as evidence. Bothersome, sure, but once I performed without complaint.
Waki's at an age where he's hard to control when he loses his temper. Oh, of course, that's a little bit of insatiability. It's so cute.
Great! Now he sounds like a psychopath! So, is it easy to take the pistol from the house, from outside the house?
Not really. I think there's a system in place to limit access. But Waki's a special case, being next in line.
Oh, perhaps his treatment was a bit too special, yeah?
Well, maybe he's a bit spoiled. He's got amazing presents for his birthday. Last year, there was a switchblade made out of chewing gum and chocolate gravestone.
She's a psychopath. Yup. Sounds like he's had a taste for sweets and danger.
The point being, Milwaukee had access to the pistol.
What happened? Meaning the murder.
I tried to stop him, I really did. But Walkie wouldn't listen.
Oh, as defendant as nothing is not determined, it seems.
The last thing you should do is blame yourself, bitch.
I just don't see how anyone but Walkie could have done it.
How can you say that for certain? How? Foreheads, you will refrain from badgering the Fräulein. This was the defendant, Walkie, who took the pistol from his house. We know this for a fact now.
I suppose we do.
So, how could anyone else have used the pistol to shoot the victim? They could not. Simple logic, yeah?
Well, that seems to be the case. Doesn't Prince have anything to say regarding this point?
Could someone else have used the pistol? Ooh. There was another. Based on your testimony, there was clearly another. One other person that had access to that pistol. Was this?
Which was me. That's last with a friend's friend. Tell McCord who this other person that had access was.
It's her. She herself would have access. Well, of course, I mean you, Miss Talia.
Me? But why?
You were quite clear when you told the court. You heard about the pistol from the defendant on the day of the murder. In other words, you knew what he was planning. Oh, let me get this straight. You intend to tell us that this lady stole the pistol from her fiancé? And killed the man in cold blood on his behalf? That's a cute dress. I've heard of people doing strange things for love, but this?
It does seem a bit more plausible, to be sure.
Judge, you were literally here for the case when a spirit was infecting a victim. The fuck you mean unfathomable for... Okay.
Well, for romance, and for supporting your partner in life, but sure. But I think I would hesitate to murder.
I'd hoped you'd do more than hesitate. But what if a different connection could be proven? A connection between the witness and the victim. We might find that she had a personal motive beyond wanting to help her fiancé. And would that put things in a slightly different light? What possible connection are you suggesting here?
You know what? I'm starting to think that the police never looked inside that safe.
I have evidence showing you connection between the victim. Yeah.
This looks like a medical chart.
Found in a safe at the Mercatus Clinic. I'd like to draw the court's attention to the name written on the chart.
But what? Miss Talia, why is your name on this chart?
Oh! Well, care to explain the meaning of this, Miss Talia?
I'm not sure what you mean by meaning, Mr. Justice.
Our warm little fiancé just froze over.
I was on the staff of the clinic until half a year ago.
Oh! Ooh! Ooh! There it! We got the... Ooh, did y'all see that fucking face?
It was so boring, so I quit. That's all. Their problem with it.
Miss Talia, you testified that you had no connection to the victim.
And I don't now.
Now.
I quit half a year ago, didn't I? So there's no connection. Let me guess. You're the kind of guy who can't rest until he knows every last detail of his girlfriend's past. Am I right?
But that's not true at all, my eye.
And the bitch is coming out.
My embrace was I love past laws.
There's no connection now. It doesn't fly in a court of law.
It doesn't fly.
Jesus, she's one tough nut. She probably feels right at home with the Kittikais. You left your job at the Mercatus Clinic, true, but you remained connected somehow.
Very well, Mr. Justice. Show us evidence that proves the witness is still connected to the Mercatus Clinic.
We found your fucking shoes there. These sandals were found in the Mercatus Clinic lobby. They're yours, aren't they?
Well, who knows? I'm not sure. There's lots of people with those sandals.
Oh, so sorry, Fräulein, but your act isn't working. Your moment of hesitation just now cost you.
What's with you? I thought you were on my side.
Oh, perhaps you are unaware that toe leaves toe prints. A simple analysis of these sandals will reveal all.
Well, now we see your true colors. I was wrong to cooperate with you from the beginning. I just wanted you to help get Walkie back on the straight and narrow.
This poor place we need to worry less about Walkie and more about yourself. But people know we need to hear a bit more about your story.
Your sandals were found at the entrance to the clinic, which means you weren't there on the you went there on the day of the murder.
Well, there's little point in denying it.
Very well, the witness will tell us about this visit. Why did you go to the Mercatus Clinic that day?
We're gonna have a repeat of case 1 from Ace Attorney 1, aren't we? Where the fucking where Walkie himself is gonna come out and try and defend his fucking wife. The Mercatus Clinic.
I did go to the clinic that day. My first time in half a year since I quit in January. I went to warn him, after all. I knew Walkie had the pistol. The doctor's always a timid man, too timid to admit his own mistake. Why else would I have gone? I'm not hiding dark secrets. I wanted to tell him to be careful as an old friend.
My mistake, you mean? The mistake we heard about from the defendant? The botched operation?
He was timid, small man, but I never wished him harm. I just thought I should let him know, you know.
That does make sense.
Oh yes, but there is still one thing which does not.
What's that, prosecutor? Gammon.
The sandals left in the lobby, of course. We can assume she wore these sandals to the clinic, yeah. Why did she not wear them home? If it were me, I would have worn them home.
I would have worn those sandals home too.
So... Are you telling me the judge would wear these fucking shoes? I think the judge would look lovely in those shoes. So why was these sandals left behind? Ah, he pointed out the contradiction before me. There was probably a good explanation for this, right, Miss Talia? Say, for instance, there happened to be a similar pair of sandals that you wore home by mistake?
Actually, that's right. I'm impressed, Mr. Gavin.
Oh, it's nothing. There is, after all, no other possible explanation, yeah, for it. Oh, what the? No fair. He's filling the holes in her testimony.
But when we get the cross-examination.
Is that going to be part of her testimony now? Can I actually fucking just say nah? No, yeah, back to one. Back to one, back. Okay. Around what time did you go to the clinic?
I don't remember exactly, but it was after 9:30, I think.
And that was the first time you had contact with Dr. Mercatus in half a year?
Of course it was. He wasn't the kind of boss you made friends with.
So might be going to the clinic that day.
Did you want Dr. Mercatus to run away?
Well, after I failed to stop walking, I thought that was the only way to avoid the problem.
Couldn't you have called? Why go in person?
I called several times that evening, but no one was in.
The victim was busy driving home until 9:30 p.m. that night, remember? This was proven by the smear yesterday, huh?
I thought if I warned him, he would run away for sure. Knowing the doctor. The doctor was a timid man.
You mean the act of malpractice on Walkie, correct?
If he had just told Walkie the truth in the beginning, none of this would have happened.
True, the operation was, the start of this whole affair.
Oh, of course, if he told him, he might have been erased by the Katakis much earlier.
What disturbing thought!
Oh, we know that the Mercatus clinic had ties to the Kitaki family. He probably couldn't have gone to the police even if he wanted to.
That's why I knew I had to warn him.
No dark secrets, eh?
What? Look at me however you want, Mr. Justice. You won't have find a thing.
She's hiding something, I know it. I must have some evidence that proves it, too. You're free to think whatever you like.
I went to the clinic with only one thought in mind.
But then you'd be betraying Walkie, wouldn't you?
No, I did it for him, for us.
She went to warn him so that her fiancé would not have to commit a crime, Ja.
I didn't want them to take my Walkie away.
There's no way she went to the clinic just to warn him.
You know why she went, Apollo?
Time to figure out what really happened to that clinic. And fast. There's lipstick on the lamp!
Objection!
Nope. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence.
It does. I don't see it would contradict.
You sure about that?
Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Justice.
That didn't go so well.
Yeah, it never does.
Okay, so there's lipstick on the lamp. The medical corps, maybe she just find out how much Walkie had. Maybe, but it doesn't explain why she was there that day. This is... she may have tried to kill him there, but I have no connection to that. Okay, let's go through this. I did go to the clinic that day, my first time in half January since I quit, yep. I went to warn him, after all I knew Walkie had the pistol. Okay, that's fine. Doctor's always a timid man, too timid to admit his own mistake. Why else would I have gone? I'm not trying to hide any dark secrets. I wanted to tell him to be as careful as an old friend. Muffin bullet is fine.
Objection!
I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. I meant to look at it. I hit the wrong button. But hey, it works. We fuck those. This chart was found inside the safe in the doctor's office.
Yes?
Why would this one chart be in that safe? Miss Talia, you know why it was, don't you?
Why, Billy Bean?
Dr. Mercatus didn't have the leisure of making mistakes. That's why he wrote up a false report and kept the truth locked away. Oh, bad dear doctor. This is where you come in, Miss Talia. The nurse who filed this chart was you, which means you knew about Walkie's failed operation.
Wait.
You were in the same position as Dr. Mercatus. Kind of mistakes, it kind of makes it hard to clean no connection, doesn't it? Oh, she's wearing the same shoes right now.
You're bold for a novice, I'll give you that. Mr. Justice, you must know I was only a nurse. The doctor is responsible for the chart's contents.
That probably seems quite a bit important. Please amend your testimony accordingly.
Too bad, little attorney.
Ooh. My bracelet's reacting again.
What is it, Apollo?
I felt my bracelet tighten just now.
Your bracelet?
Just like yesterday, like you said. When a witness is unsure of something, their nervous habit gives them away.
But I can't see anything, Apollo.
Huh? Then what was my bracelet reacting to?
Wait, then maybe... Yes, that has to be it.
What has to be it?
Your senses, Apollo. They must be sharper than mine.
Hmm?
I can't see it, but you can sense it.
I don't know about that, Trucy. I don't have some kind of special power or anything.
Listen to me, Apollo. There's a weak point somewhere in Miss Talia's testimony. But we don't know what her nervous habit is.
Well then, what do we do?
You have to perceive it yourself, Apollo. With your eyes and your senses.
And it's up to me and my bracelet. I don't know why, but the bracelet helps. Somehow touching it helps me focus. Let's give it a shot and bring down that testimony. But your signature was on the chart.
So, what does that have to do with this case? If there was something on that chart that made me look bad, I would have dealt with it. The only one responsible for that chart in the proceedings is the presiding doctor, Dr. Mercatus.
She's hiding something. I can smell it. And I bet she's got a habit that gives it away. I just have to focus and find out her nervous habit. Maybe it's time to give my bracelet a rub. Don't say it like that. Oh, she's playing with her ring.
Gotcha!
Why would I go for...
Why go to the clinic for a half-year-old chart, now you ask? But you know why you would go now, don't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was quite clear, Miss Talia, you have a nervous habit. The moment you said the word now, you used your right thumb to fiddle with your ring.
What?
She was unsure, I saw it. Now, that's the key word. This chart wasn't part of your past. It was to clear up it was a clear and present threat.
That's ridiculous! Why, if that were the case, I would have had 6 months to do something about it.
Indeed.
Huh?
Which means something had happened quite recently. Something to make that chart a problem for you now. I've got her on the ropes now, I can feel it. Time to strike the killing blow, with evidence. Miss Talia, there's no use trying to hide it. The chart became a threat to you now because of this. His current medical report. A health checkup report belonging to the defendant. The Kitakais are trying to get out of the business. Health checkups this month was their first ever. What did you think when you heard about this?
Nothing. Why should I think anything?
Oh? I would think you're positively beside yourself. Because you were afraid. You knew that Walkie's chest x-ray would reveal. A full half a year had passed since the operation. You thought you were home free. When the chart came back to haunt you. Got her. Fuck yeah, let's go. That's all, Your Honor.
But what just happened? Did what is just a bit combined?
I sensed it. There was a great aura emanating from her forehead. Very cool. Thanks, bucko! So the lady was lying, it seems. That's correct. She said she had no connection to the Mercatus clinic. But her connection was deep indeed. A bit too deep. If the Kitakais got a hold of this chart with her name, she'd be finished. Isn't that right, Miss Talia?
You guessed it.
I did it. I broke her testimony.
Amazing, Apollo. I didn't see it at all. Daddy was right about you. Wait,
Miss Talia.
it's true. The chart was bad news for me. That's why I went to meet the doctor that day. But that's all. I told him about Walkie and went home.
It appears this cross-examination is far from over. What? She hid the truth from us. This is clear yet? It is clear that this truth has anything... It is not clear that this truth has anything to do with the case at hand.
Very well, the witness will not be spared to her testimony. But we'll have a bit more cross-examination.
Ugh, I was so close.
You're so close. Keep on her, Apollo.
I hit the wrong button again. How did Dr. Mercatus respond to the warning?
Oh, he was quite surprised. Panicky, even. Who wouldn't be scared to learn that Kitakais were after him?
But evidently, Miss Todd is not afraid of any monsters. Why, we had a life-threatening situation just yesterday, right here in this courtroom.
Yeah, real impressed with the way you stood there, stood up to attack the amazing Mr. Hat, sir. After which I carried you back to your chambers.
Sounds like the judge had quite a fright.
Nothing happened in the Dr. Mercatus' office that day, huh?
What about the mess we found? Something definitely happened in that office, Apollo.
I know. But we can't prove when it happened. Nor that Alita Talia was in any way involved.
But let's just try putting some evidence up anyway.
There's no way she went to the clinic just to warn him.
You know why she went, Apollo?
Trying to figure out what really happened in that clinic. Fast. Okay. It's either the lamp or the, Yeah.
Oopsies.
What? Oh, it might be the bullet. There we go, it was the bullet. You say nothing happened in the doctor's office. I disagree. Take a look at this.
What's that? It looks like a squished up ball of clay. Kind of like you, actually.
This bullet was found in the Mercatus Clinic office. Something did happen in that office, Miss Talia. Oh, enough of this joking around. The police investigated that clinic. Ah, but this was stuck inside the doctor's safe. Inside the safe?
I guess the police didn't check that far.
Oh, but there's a problem. How can you say that bullet was fired on that day? Weren't you the one who explained the rifling marks to us? This pistol was taken from the pistol was taken from the Kitakai mansion that day. If the marks on this bullet match the murder weapon, then it proves the firearm was discharged at the office on the day of the murder. Not bad effort.
Bailiff, have this bullet analyzed immediately.
Thank goodness analyzing is so fast in the past. 30 minutes, never mind, okay. A report arrives. The rifling marks on both bullets are identical. Damn straight.
Well, but seems as though the bullet in the safe was fired from the murder weapon. Perhaps the defense would like to state their position.
The bullet in that safe proves one fact. The pistol was fired in that office that day. And at the same time of the firing, the safe was open. The safe which contained the top secret chart.
Do you think someone was threatening Dr. McHarris in order to open the safe?
Only one person was in a position to do such a thing. Our witness, Alita Talia. I think her name is Tyla. I think I've been mispronouncing her fucking name wrong this whole time and no one called me out on it. I think it's Tyla.
Border! Mr. Baptist, where are you going with this? Why are you accusing the witness?
Alita Tyla knew about Waki Kitakai's botched operation. The labs work faster than CSI! They do. She got engaged to him without telling him about it. As long as that bullet remained in his chest, his days were numbered. What if she married him and then the bullet finally reached its destination?
What?
Oh, that reminds me. Apparently, the Kitakais have been asserting themselves in lawful business practices. They're making quite a great deal of money. A fortune, if you will say.
Nefarious. So you plan to marry him just to get your hands on this fortune?
I knew he was coming in. Oh, you keep talking my Alita, and I'll sue you, lawyer man. Me? Yeah, you said you'd abuse my Alita. I think you mean accuse. Same difference. Well, you can't have her. She's mine. It was me. I shot that doctor, me. I left him to die, so he left me to die, so I left him to die. Die too. There in that park. Waki. Just cool down a second, please. You keep your hands off my little...
But Miss Tyler.
I'm sorry, it's been so long since I've laughed so hard.
Something funny.
Waki, wake up and smell reality.
Alita, baby.
The signature on the chart, the engagement. I mean, come on. It's so obvious. Even for a brainless, spoiled brat like yourself.
Leah! Your honesty is like a breath of foul air, Fräulein.
Hey, I wasn't getting out of this clean anyway.
So the family fortune is what you're really after.
That's right, I wanted the money.
No, that's whack. I ain't trying to hear that.
Should have done the wedding earlier. Oh, well. By the way, can I ask you a question?
Who, me?
I believe said you were going to abuse me.
Accuse.
Of what crime, might I ask?
Huh?
Oh, I'm a bad girl, sir. I got close to that brat because I wanted his money. But he was the one with the pistol. I couldn't have fired it into the safe after I'd already left the clinic.
What?
I would never do such a thing like that. It was definitely that silly brat.
Wait, but...
What are you talking about?
Trucy?
You had the most to lose if that chart was found. But I didn't have a pistol now, did I? Well, you could have taken Walkie's. You'd think he'd have mentioned that, no? All I heard him say was, it was me, I shot him.
That's only because he's trying to protect you. Oh, sorry to intrude in this lovely conversation. But the two of you are forgetting one critical point.
What point?
Certainly the Fräulein wanted the chart. You assume she threatened the doctor into opening that safe, but then... Wouldn't she have taken the chart?
Oh.
You see, that chart wouldn't have been left in that safe. He's right.
Miss Tyler,
Yes?
between the corner, you are not very good people.
What gives you that idea, Judge?
Oh, I'm flattered.
Perhaps it's time you told us the truth. Tell us about yourself, including your actions and whereabouts on that day.
Don't forget, we've proven that you were at the Mercatus clinic on the day of the crime. Okay.
Yeah, I went to the clinic that day to speak to the doctor. I wanted the chart, but I failed to get it. So I went back to the clinic later.
In any case, I didn't shoot him. You don't have any proof I stole the pistol, do you?
And that brat was spotted in the park at the moment of the crime. Frankly, I don't think it matters if Dr. Mercatus was shot in the temple or not.
You went back later.
The chart was dangerous, you understand. I need to get rid of it. That's why I went that day.
Oh, but you couldn't get the chart then, could you?
And later that night, Dr. Mercatus was shot. I heard about the shooting, waited a day, but then I had to go back. No easy feat with cops all over the place.
That was you?
Apollo, that sound came from behind this door.
Someone's in there. A break-in. They left through that window. So you were the burglar?
That was you two. If only I had one more minute. Then I could have opened that safe and gotten the chart.
What? That's trespassing. And brazen at that.
Oh, is this a trial for trespassing now? Besides, you can't blame a girl for wanting to protect herself. They are gangsters, you know.
But anyway, Mr. Bradford, we'll cross examination.
Admitting to the little crime to avoid the big one, eh? Well, we know she was at the fucking, crime scene. Why that day?
The brat was uncontrollable. He was ready to kill. And that would bring the police. That chart would become evidence. And I'd be hung out to dry. But the police didn't check the safe, did they?
Well, They thought the crime scene was the park. I'll make sure the responsible parties feel the heat. Such sloppiness won't be tolerated, yeah? And she bites the lamp because I think she, like, that's the weird part. Her lipstick is on the lamp. Kind of thankful that sloppiness myself, actually. Later.
When I heard what happened, well, I was just too scared to do anything that day. So I waited until the day after, the 16th, was it? Of course, you and that meddling kid had to get in my way.
But why did Dr. McCarthy keep the child around? It was clearly dangerous for him. He put a verdict.
Because he's a coward. The chart was his insurance.
Insurance?
My signature on the chart, to be more specific. That made sure I couldn't betray him.
But you could have stolen it.
Could have? Is that some sort of new definition of proof?
Well, ask Walkie, he'll tell us. Oh, might I remind you that this is a cross-examination? You might want to keep your baseless theories to yourself. He's right, isn't he? Yeah, but,
But what? You got nothing to say? This case is over. It was over the moment that brat was seen in the park. What's the point of dragging this out any further?
the doctor was shot in the temple, yes?
So it seems.
Let us review the facts again, shall we? If the killer shot from this location, the bullet was struck our victim square in the forehead. However, the entry wound was right here in the temple.
Yes, we have the testimony on this yesterday.
At the time of the shooting, the witness was standing here. Just before the gun was fired, he shouted. The victim turned his head to look, and he was shot. This is wrong. The judge were... But that testimony is proven to be a lie. Our great, egregious panty snatcher, Mr. Stickler, did witness the crime, but he was standing to the north, next to the trash can where he tossed those panties. Mr. Stickler shouted from this location the bullet couldn't hit his right temple.
Silly, silly attorney.
What?
Do you remember what you had for breakfast that morning?
Do you remember, Truzy?
I always have a glass of milk for breakfast. What matters is one thing. The doctor was shot in his right temple. If that's the case, there can only be one explanation. The panties guy was mistaken.
But his location was proven. You can't write that off as him being mistaken. Then why don't you show us, therefore, Ed? Show you what? Must I explain everything? Very well, let's recap. If the witness panties guy was standing to the north, then where was the shooter standing? From what location did the shooter kill the victim?
But wait, if the witness was standing there, how could anyone shoot the victim with the right temple?
I merely laid out the facts for us. It's up to the one possessing the shiny forehead to show us. It is kind of shiny. If you can, that is. Walkie Kitakai was standing at the killer mark. Wesley Stickler at the witness mark. And of course, Palmer Caddis was at the victim mark.
Let's hear what the red pack was saying. Where was the killer standing when they shot the victim?
Someplace else. As the fact stands now, we can't explain this crime without contradicting ourselves at some point. But I know why. The real killer shot from an entirely different location. What are you talking about? I don't see any other place.
Apparently, Mr. Justice does. Let's hear it. Where was the park where the killer shoot the victim from?
Is it time to raise the roof and the stakes? Huh? Penalties are such frightening things, don't you think? What if they were a bit more terrifying? Fucking two. Like so.
Double penalty!
Therefore, it wishes to take us in a new direction. Then he must be ready for the challenges ahead. Challenge accepted. It's justice time. Are you sure, Apollo? The key is the witness, Miss Stickler's testimony. If we believe that, we know where he stood. And the victim turned when he shouted. There's only one place the killer could have been. The killer shot the victim from here. This is where the killer shot from.
I had thought of that.
None of us did, Your Honor. And this explains the wound in the right temple now? I hadn't thought of that.
And we will give it, Mr. Justice, penalty.
What? What he? Okay, I'll save a little bit after, you know what? Nah. Every time we fail, we'll see his amazing air guitar. It's a punishment and a feature. I guess behind the fucking... We know where she was standing, though. I guess behind? Sorry, this is where the killer...
I had thought of that.
What do you mean? Where the fuck was... Oh, it had to be in the fucking stand. Oh. I wonder if that's accurate to the chords that are being played. Yeah, it would have to be from inside the fucking cart. I believe we all owe a debt of gratitude to Miss Alita Tyler. What do you mean? Thanks to you, we had a chance to review the crime. And this time, we were prepared. We know that Wesley Stickler was telling the truth. We should have all listened to him from the beginning. Wesley Stickler was standing next to the trash can when he saw the two men. He shouted, just as he told us in his testimony. And the victim turned to look in his direction. A shot fired. The victim was hit in the right temple.
Oh, no!
Oh, yes. Which direction, was to his right temple at that moment? That's right, towards the noodle stand.
So you're saying the killer was inside the noodle stand?
Let's think about this a bit more, shall we? You say the killer was inside the noodle stand? Which means the victim, Dr. McCaddis, came to the park, wheeling his own murderer in the cart behind him?
That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I think you'd notice if you were pulling someone along.
That's something we should worry about. There's something we should worry about before that. Why was he pulling the noodle stand in the first place? Let's deal with our problems one at a time, shall we? Someone was hiding inside the noodle stand. We have not come this far to talk about possibilities. Let's talk about proof, baby. Show us evidence that proves someone was inside that stand. Can I prove that? You want evidence that someone was in that stand? Well, too bad! I think it's the sandals. Well, I've got it. I've got it right here.
Well, pretty good. Let's see what you got. Let's prove that someone was hiding in the noodle stand.
The Mercatus Clinic, and they're covered in paint. These slippers were found in the trash can near the crime scene. And a single slipper print was found at the scene, right next to the noodle stand. Oh, and Miss Tyla, your toe print was found in the left slipper. In other words, this is proof you were inside the noodle stand. Yeah! Yet there was only one slipper mark found at the scene. Can this actually be called a footprint in good faith? Observe the diagram. Park pathway runs right next to the slipper mark. A slipper wouldn't leave a trace on a cobblestone path. Yet you still cannot say this is a footprint, yeah? Why not? You have the impression left by a single slipper. What if it was on the sand and simply fell to the ground? That's just dumb. One more thing. A noodle stand is not typically cluttered with the tools. Is a noodle stand? A noodle stand is typically cluttered with the tools of the noodle making trade. There would be no room for a person to ride in there.
You have a point. Would someone have hidden in that stand?
Apollo, I think I might be onto something. I think I might have figured out one piece of our evidence. In order to make room in that stand, something would have to be.
The bowls.
Well, Mr. Rockford, we have proof that someone could have hidden in that noodle stand.
I can prove one thing. Someone did scheme to clear off space in that stand. This is a noodle bowl from the stolen Eldune's noodle stand.
Yes, what about it?
We discovered a large quantity of these bowls yesterday in the lobby of the Mercatus Clinic.
A large quantity of noodle bowls in the victim's pit.
Mr. Eldune was very clear about the bowls.
Well, I don't care who did it. Without the stand, I'm finished. All of my noodle bowls were there too.
Yet the bowls were removed. That night, there was space inside that noodle stand. Space created at the Mercatus Clinic, no less. Right around the time you were there, Miss Alita Tyla.
Stop!
Love that little snap he does.
I won't listen to any more of these wild fantasies. No, not fantasies. They're worse than lies that spoiled brats pick up. They're worse lies than that spoiled brats pick up lines.
I would like to remind the witness of her code. That is, Miss Court does not consider you entirely innocent.
Show me an innocent. I'll show you a fairy tale.
But any case, the defense has somehow made its point. The witness has both a motive and opportunity to kill Dr. McCaddis.
More fairy tales. This whole trial is a fairy tale.
Then please, pull us back down to reality, Miss Tyler. I'm giving you one last chance to explain yourself.
This is it. This is why Dr. Mercatus was pulling the... Why was Dr. Mercatus pulling the stand that night? And what was Alita Tyler doing inside it? Time to get to the bottom of this case. Fucking banger, let's go!
That night, I went to ask Dr. Mercatus for the chart. I had no intention of ever letting that chart fall into Kitakai's family hands. But Dr. Mercatus didn't understand. For some reason, he thought the Kitakais had sent me. So I gave up and went home. All I did was talk to him.
Well, we know that's a fucking load of crockett. You knew about the botched operation. So you tried to get rid of the chart to save yourself?
I won't make excuses. And I did warn the good doctor. I gave him a chance. I told him that Brat got his health checkup report. And that he was coming to settle the score.
I see. Very well, Mr. Justice, begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. This is the last testimony. Either I perceive the truth, or it's over. Ooh. So, you did go to steal the chart.
Were you listening? I said asked him for it.
That Mr. was a man of good health. I don't see how she could have coerced him.
True, it would have been impossible without a pistol. What if she did have a pistol?
I'll admit, I wanted the chart. That much is true. My reason was simple.
It certainly would have put a damper on your wedding plans, I'd say.
And not only that, if the Kitakais had gotten that chart, I'd probably be with Dr. Mercatus now, pulling that great noodle stand in the sky.
It seems our witness was in Aphex as well.
Who would want to die pulling a noodle stand? When I die, I want it'll be done. When I die, it'll be by disappearing mysteriously in the middle of a magic act.
Could we be a little less morbid, please?
So you see, I needed that chart. But Dr. Mercatus didn't understand.
Right, yeah, I already read this. He didn't understand?
He wouldn't listen to a word I was saying. The moment he saw me, he started to tremble. I thought, what a sad excuse for a man.
Please don't smile like that anymore. It's creepy.
He was practically delusional.
They sent you?
He thought the Kitakais had sent me to get the chart.
Oh, that makes some sense. You're their son's fiancé?
Don't make me laugh. The Kitakais sent me. They don't play that way. If they'd have known about the chart, they would have gone in there with guns blazing. But I couldn't convince the trembling doctor otherwise.
If that was really all that happened, what are all those noodle bowls doing there?
How should I know? There weren't any bowls when I went, I know that much. Why don't you let me be and go look for the killers someplace else, all right?
Do I detect uncertainty there? This is my last chance.
Apollo, any words from your bracelet?
Yeah, actually. I failed to respond.
I couldn't sense a thing. It's up to you, Apollo.
Time to perceive the truth. Here comes justice. One last rebuttal. Okay, so it could be this one. It could be the first one. Let's see. There we go. She's scratching her neck. All I did was talk and lie.
What? Show me proof.
I'm pretty sure it's this one. Think I'm getting the hang of this. Excuse me. Just gonna put this one right here. A little slip of confidence, and they gave it all away. The proof is you, Miss Tyler. All I did was talk to him, you claim. Yet you can't hide your own nervous twitch when you say those words.
My twitch?
What are you talking about? You have a habit of scratching the area of your neck at the edge of your scarf.
What?
This is working better than I'd hoped. Twitch.tv! Her unconscious actors tell the truth. She won't say. Habits and lies. 2 dots. Connecting the dots and finding the truth.
Don't look at me like that. I told you the truth.
Seems that when you call what really happened in that office, you can't keep your hands off your neck, can you? Seems that nervous habits are unconscious reactions that manifest when someone's trying to hide something. You can't hide behind your scarf, Miss Tyler. Something happened between you and the victim in the Mercatus Clinic office. Did she get strangled by the lamp? And I've got the proof that shows exactly what happened.
What's that?
You're touching your scarf again. Ah! There's something unusual about this lamp. The bulb is broken, and there's a red splotch on the cord. Seeing as how you hide your neck, I think we can come up with a plausible explanation for this lamp's state.
Well, spit it out. This talking in circles nonsense is killing me.
Very well. The answer is very simple, Miss Alita Tyler. Please remove your scarf. That was a cool mechanic. This is a try to determine what happens in the park. Yet we seem to have drifted off target. We'll find out soon enough if we're drifting, as soon as the witness removes her scarf.
I won't do it. This is insane. I'm an unrelated third party. You can't order me to remove my clothing.
Miss Pavlia, I'm afraid you forgot what's already been proven.
What?
You're hardly unrelated. Please remove your scarf.
No!
Can't hide the streaming platform. Nope. I knew it. So I was right, wasn't I, Miss Alita Tyler? Your neck. That
is what I think it is.
Something did happen that night at the Mercatus Clinic. You needed to get that chart back, no matter what it took. Shad, take those marbles out of your mouth. No, I need them. You can't prove I wasn't involved. Even if you had to steal your fiance's pistol to do it.
But wait. Looking at this plan, put the witness was back. It looks like the very opposite happened.
Exactly. The victim in the clinic that night was this witness specifically. You tried to threaten Dr. Mercatus and he attacked you. That's what happened the night at the Mercatus Clinic.
Flippy flappy!
Hello, Kamaida Nagito 12. Weklum. There is no hope here.
Will someone please tell me what really happened?
I told you the truth already. I went to the clinic that night to warn Dr. Mercatus. That gangster knows everything. He's coming for you.
Looks like my clinic's seen its last patient.
We have to get rid of that chart. Quick, open your safe. Give it to me.
So you can save your own skin?
What?
I know what you're up to. You want in with the family. And if they see that charge, you're finished. Leaving me holding the short straw. But if I'm going down, I'll want some company. You.
There's always hope where there is despair. We deny your hope. For the future! And what happened next?
He jumped at me, and knocked me to the floor. Then, he took that cord. Paul Mercans was serious, deadly serious. He really tried to strangle me. I must have blacked out.
So, you were the victim.
And the red splotch on the cord was your lipstick?
I didn't want to remember that night. That's why I didn't bring it up. There, are you happy now? I was out cold, almost killed. And you claim that I snuck into the noodle stand? But how could I?
Well, one thing is clear. We now know what really happened at the Mercatus clinic. And it would seem our victim was not entirely without blame himself.
I'm sorry. I get so nervous just thinking of it. It's hard to breathe. I've told you everything. Can I go home now?
You bear some responsibility of the events that made true. Yet if we were also a victim, this poor will you some sympathy. Well, Mr. Justice, I believe this clears up the many questions from Miss Talia.
When did this happen? Suddenly everyone's sympathizing with her.
I don't know what to think anymore, Apollo. I mean, is that it? Do we know everything we need to know about Miss Talia? Tyler?
Very well, this is placed for some cross-examination of this.
Hey! Thanks, Buckaroony. Oh, it's not so fast. This party's just getting started. Now we rock. What? Oh, those spikes on your head are softer than they look. Or do you not have the stomach to go all the way?
Prosecutor, grabbing!
Paul McCartan's choked her, little Tyler. She fell unconscious. But what happened next?
He's right. There's more that we don't know.
But she was choking hard enough to leave that mark. She'd been out for a while.
Even still, what if it was her in the noodle stand?
Alita Tyler, half dead, Dr. McCadden's pulling that stand, and a bullet fired from inside the noodle stand.
What if it's all true? We might have already figured out what truly happened that night.
Miss Alita Tyler, as you can see, we're not through with you just yet. You really want to blame me for this murder, don't you? You too, Prosecutor Gavin. Me, Fräulein? I only wish to know the truth. Well, let's go over what we learned up until now. On the day of the murder, Walkie saw his checkup report, from which he learned about the bullet still inside it. So, he took a pistol fired from the family stash, with the intent to give Dr. Mercatus some of his own medicine.
And then Tyler heard about this from Walkie, so she went to the mechanics clinic ahead of him, in order to get rid of the chart with his signature.
But then something happened.
Sounds like you figured it all out. But I remember I was a victim. I was out cold.
But what about Dr. Mercatus? Well, that does seem to be the problem. He had just strangled Alita Tyler. Perhaps he sought to death. What did he do after this crime?
I was just knocked out, not dead.
From the state of the clinic and the scene of the park, I think it's clear what the good doctor did next. Well, Avoid, care to guess?
Well, Mrs. Breakfast, what made Mr. McCartan's move?
Maybe he didn't think he killed Alita Tyler. Do I have the evidence to show what he did next? The noodle stand. The noodle stand. As his next move, Dr. Mercatus stole Guy Eldoon's noodle stand.
What? Killing me disturbed him that much? So you randomly stole a noodle stand?
It wasn't so random. Remember all the bowls in the clinic's office? That bowls that belonged inside that stand. I think it's pretty obvious, don't you? That stand was at the clinic. However, the question is, why did he remove the bowls?
Maybe because the stand was heavy?
Or he wanted to put something in the stand in their place.
Wait, you don't mean?
I do. Dr. Mercatus did replace those bowls with something. Your corpse, Miss Tyler.
My corpse?
Dr. Mercatus panicked. He thought he killed you.
His next move would have been to dispose of the body.
That's crazy talk. You're all crazy. Then let's think about this logically. The doctor had a place to dispose of you in mind. But on his way there, who should run into run into him but the defendant, Waki Kitakai?
I question your logic. What is with Prosecutor Gavin? The park is a dead end. Why would he head in that direction to begin with?
That's right, he had no reason to go there. Oh, now I get it. It was a trick. That's why a brat made him do it. He made the doctor steal the stand.
Tell me, why would someone go to a dead end? Unless the park was his destination.
What?
Apparently, the friends had an idea. Tell us where Dr. Mercatus was heading with the stand.
Safety safe.
Yeah, please forward from the diagram. Where exactly was the victim dragging that stand?
To the river.
Yeah, that's a river.
Yes, Your Honor. I scarcely need to explain why.
A perfect place to dispose of a body.
He was going to throw me in that river?
He didn't have many other options, Fräulein.
I believe this clears up all the remaining questions. The victim pulling the stand, and the defendant before him. And inside the stand was you, Miss Alita Tyler. And then, the denouement. Wesley Slicker of the panty snatching fame walks up, seeing the too many shouts in that instant.
So I shot him?
You were the only one who could have stolen Walkie's pistol. It had to be you.
Well, Miss Tyler.
Nice work.
You mean I'm right?
I mean, you've done a fine job dreaming up a story. To get that spoiled brat off the hook. You're the one who's dreaming. Apollo's backed up everything he said with facts. If you're so sure he's making it up, give us another reason. Why was Dr. Mercatus put in the stand through that park? Who knows? But there's one gaping hole in your logic. I think Mr. Gavin knows whereof I speak.
Where of what? I can't believe she's still trying to deny this.
Mr. Pooh, Prosecutor Gavin. Must I always be the one to point out Air Forehead's arrows?
Maybe it really is something.
I believe the Fräulein speaks of Air Doctor's car.
His car?
That's right. The Mercatus Clinics has that big garage.
When we're trying to read sports car, was it?
Why would he steal the stand in the first place? If he wanted to carry a body, he would have used his car.
So we find our victims without probable cause to steal the stand, and the defense without the case.
I have an idea. You know that green car? I bet it wouldn't run. It was broken.
And what an excellent counter-argument, Fräulein. Too bad you're quite wrong. Oh, don't tell me you've forgotten what happened to your daddy.
Daddy?
That's right. That night, the car hit Mr. Wright. It was a green sports car.
Oh, yes, I really forgot about it.
Afterwards, he drove back to the garage. It ran fine.
That's right.
The panties!
So why didn't he use his beloved sports car?
Ugh. A glaring contradiction, to be sure. More glaring than your forehead. No. No! I swear to God, if panties are the final evidence, I'm gonna fucking throw something in the river. All of them.
Well, Mr. Justice, why did Miss Goddard have his car to carry the body?
That's the grown surrender, I hear. Some advice. Now's a good time to review all you know. Everything you've learned over the past 2 days. Everything I've learned.
Mr. Justice, please conflict and cast doubt of your prior case. Is this is truly your last chance? Then let me explain what happened to us that night.
The car couldn't run because the panties were in the exhaust pipe. The car didn't run. I have an idea. It's all coming together. That night, Dr. Mercatus couldn't use his car.
Now you're making even less sense than usual.
Shaking my head, of course. Not according to my information, Miss Tyler. Put one and one together, and the explanation is simple.
If it's so simple, perhaps you can show us some evidence. Show us proof why the car was run that night.
The panties were the answer, yep.
Well, let's be the panties again!
All sorts of things come out of my panties.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. No, you do not know. No, no, we do not say all sorts of things come out of my panties. No.
Fine. Even the truth.
Another crime was committed the night of the murder. The theft of these panties. The latest string in similar thefts, in fact. But that night, the snatcher was caught in the act. A brave young girl chased the thief until he hid. In the Mercatus Clinic garage.
What?
The snatcher hid the panties there before running. Perhaps someone in this court remembers where he hid them.
Why, what they found in the car's exhaust pipe.
Exactly. By the way, I learned something yesterday. A very important piece of information. And I learned it from you, Prosecutor Gavin.
So you were here investigating?
And I was on my way home when my hog gave up the ghost. Your hog. It is amazing how every little piece of nonsense is actually really important to the case, even this. Well, my motorcycle won't start. A clogged exhaust pipe.
Oh, too bad. Looks like such a nice bike, too. Hard to believe I could just break from that.
Cars, motorbikes, they're all the same. Clog the exhaust and they won't run.
My, how interesting.
While Miss Tyler and the doctor were struggling, the panty snatcher snuck into the Mercatus garage. From that time until the time we found these, that car wouldn't start.
What? That's why Dr. Mercatus had to use the noodle stand. It was the next closest thing he could think of.
Well, Miss Tyler, this wraps up your doubts quite nicely, I think.
So it does. Where am I? So dark, can't see. Cramped. Pain, my throat's burning.
What's your problem? Yo, Doc, I know what you did.
Walkie?
You lied to me. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give a test to your own medicine, man.
But wait, let me explain.
Fine, I'll give you last request.
Listen, you're being tricked, but not how you think. It's not just me. No. You ruin everything. I have to stop him.
Cease this at once, you two. Damn.
Funny. This isn't the way it's supposed to turn out. Oh well. Too bad.
I did what you said. I got your husband off the hook.
There's still one mystery. How did you manage to disappear from that stand?
In the silence after the shot, I heard the witnesses running.
I believe we heard as much from. I believe we heard as much from Wesley Stickler. He went to use a public phone to inform the police.
Which is when I made my escape.
Which is when you left that slipper print.
Dr. McCaddis didn't bother taking my slippers off. I threw them out after I stepped in that paint, though.
That was your mistake.
No, my biggest mistake was coming to you for help, Mr. Justice.
Eh?
I believed in you. You and your anything agency. If anyone would get Walkie declared guilty, it was you.
Wow! Holy shit! She came to us thinking we were the worst lawyers in the business! That's fucking hilarious!
I believe we reached a conclusion of sorts. Prosecutor Gabbard promised me a pilot doing.
Oh, she confessed to everything. We're processing her arrest right now.
Prosecutor Gavin seems calm for somebody just lost.
I think he already knew. He figured out she was the killer a while ago. Oh, some advice. Now's a good time to review all you know. Everything you've learned over the last 2 days. He lost, but I didn't exactly win either. Something's the matter there, forehead.
Looks like we're time without the verdict.
Hey! Fucking nailed it. Let's go. We ballin'.
Potter's blood.
Thank goodness there were less fucking painful voices for my throat this time. Speaking of painful voices. June 17th, 4:12 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2.
Good job, Apollo. You did it.
Yeah, we did it somehow.
Walkie's off the hook. Free to become the gangster he'd always wanted to be. And he has you to thank.
Hey, attorney man. Are you gonna pay for what you did to my little Holmes?
Or to blame, I guess.
You give my little back. Still pointing at an attorney with a dead wish.
Enough, Walkie. Mr. Kitakai.
It's high time to open your eyes, Walkie. What do you know, old man? I think it's about time you opened yours. Giving up for life, trying to become some kind of businessman.
Don't talk about what you don't understand, Walkie.
I'm afraid the god's gonna throw them both out.
Not jail. That would be a happy ending.
Hey, maybe we can help him out. You know why Mr. Kitakar needs to make so much money? We should maybe tell Walkie. Oh, Walkie, I thought I had something to tell you.
Ah, I do. Way to put me on the spot.
How was it?
Show him the reason why, Apollo.
Why Mr. Kitakai is trying to become a businessman. this? Think about it, Walkie. Think about your condition. I talked with your mother, Little Plum, yesterday. It pays, but we need a lot of money right now. Clean money, that is. She doesn't mean...
She doesn't mean... You aren't really, are you? I searched the globe, and I found one. A doctor who can take that bullet out of you, Walkie. But it's an expensive procedure.
Man, but you got plenty of money already, don't you?
I won't use it. It was the gangster life that did this to you, Walkie. I want to help you. I want to do it clean. Please understand, Walkie.
Dad. Man, I'll see how it is. Oh, man. Always looking out for... Walkie?
Listen good, old man. One day, I'm gonna take you out. Then we'll see who's the OG.
The noodle bowl made me check the report.
You don't hide your business suit. I'll find you, stupid old geezer.
Walkie?
No, it's as it should be.
Mr. Kittikai, I like them more without the puppy dog eyes.
I'm glad to have met you. I'm not good with words, but I know a professional job when I see one. Thank you.
Who, me? I don't think.
Someday, I'll bake you one of the latest, the Kittikai lime pie.
He's opening a pie shop?
So long.
And he's gone.
Well, let's head back, Apollo. To the Right Anything Agency.
Hey, since when do I work at your agency?
Ah, we make a good team. Don't just stand there. Let's get going.
Huh? Why not? She did help me out. And there's a few questions I still need answers. Like this power of mine she showed me. And my bracelet. If anyone can help me figure it out, that's her. Though I can't say I care for much what her father has become.
That's right. We have to go someplace first.
Huh? Where?
Why, to claim our reward from Mr. Eldoon.
Ah. Salty Noodle's right. You got a stand back already?
Oh, and after that, you can come see my show. With a special appearance by the amazing Mr. Hat.
But we're special, alright?
Please. Anything but him. Hey! Turnabout corner. Fuck yeah. Turnabout serenade. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. But for now... Yeah, for now, I think we'll have to call it a day. God, what a fucking... Yeah, I need to give my throat a rest. Because holy shit, man. Oh, I love these fucking cases. Like, I cannot state enough good at how fucking incredible, like, the game's writing is. Calling back to the goddamn fucking pipe thing. Oh my god! That was such a non-scene and they actually incorporated it so well. Holy shit. Like, this is what I say when fucking this studio, this team, Shu Takumi and his boys and girls do such a good fucking job. It is a crime that they have not made anything since like 2022. It is an actual fucking crime that the series got handed off to somebody else. Oh my god. I'm so glad I got to play the Great Ace Attorney, but oh my god, writing like that. Holy shit, that shit is... It's so good. Late game Ace Attorney. Like, anyone who wants to write mystery or anything like that, look at these games. They fucking ace it. Oh. Just from the bottom of my fucking heart. Shit's good. Shit's good, man. It's so fucking good. But I hope you all enjoyed. Let's see, who can we throw you at today? No one really. Let's go throw you over to... Let's go see if we can throw any of the Twitch crowd to anybody. Who's online? I'll go throw you at Amori. They're playing some Digimon Wild. What a fucking great game. I am gonna go get some more water and then unstinkify myself. I hope you all have had a fan-fucking-tastic day. I will be back on Wednesday, of course, with some more Divinity Original Sin 2. We'll be running our ass through the town. No, we won't. We're gonna be doing the Demon Realm bullshit. Hopefully I'm not too underleveled for that. Oh boy, that's gonna be fun. Well, thank you all for coming by. It was fantastic seeing you, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye for now, and see you on Wednesday. Bada bing, bada bye.